Hi everyone, and welcome to the single card oracle draw reading. The question which I'd asked was, what energy is it that you're strongly carrying from a past life? Well, if you're one of those who had participated, I thank you so much for your interest and for your participation. And I'm sure that if you have participated, you are someone who at least at some level believes in reincarnation, like I do strongly. And well, if we've reincarnated, we have obviously gone through many levels of experiences on the level of body, mind, spirit, in all those past lives, and all those lessons and experiences are meant for us to be able to learn through, to so that we are able to transcend them and evolve onto a higher vibrational level of being, and ultimately to be able to transcend the entire cycle of birth and death as it is on earth, and to vibrate on a higher level, and to be part of a higher spiritual plane, and to also ultimately be free of everything and just be a part, complete part, and experience complete oneness with the cosmos, with the universe, from where we arrive, which is the source of our being. Well, I guess I've sidetracked a bit because I love going deeper into this topic, but I'll be quick now. And as I said, if you're one of those who has participated, I thank you for your interest. I thank you for sending me a comment. I also thank you for sending me a message, a private message. If you did, I have made sure to include everyone's names. Now, just to be fair, I am going to be drawing chits, so I have included everyone's names here, and I'm just going to be, without looking, picking out chits, because I said I'll be doing this oracle single card reading for 3 people, and I have already invoked my guides and the masters who guide me, and I trust that the universe will be guiding me to pick out the names of 3 people, and I hope and I trust that whoever gets a draw today is someone who has really been needing this reading, and who someone the universe believes really needs this clue or this guidance today for whatever it is worth for them. So I wish I could have done this draw for every one of you, but hopefully at some other time I will be able to do a reading for more and more of you. But for today, it's these 3 people whose names come out. I'll not be looking. I'll just be picking out 3 random chits one by one, and I'll be doing a reading for each of those 3 people. So I'm going to be picking out the first name. So I'm giving this a shake right now, all these chits, and I'm just going to be going in and drawing out one. Okay, let me see what that says. Okay, so this says Nisha Chandran. Great, Nisha, you have just got yourself a reading waiting for you, and I'm going to be drawing out your card right away. All right, Nisha, so here is your reading. So while I was shuffling for you, not just one but 2 cards fell out as I was shuffling for you and focusing on your intent and seeking permission from your guardian angels and guides. 2 cards fell out from this deck, and I am therefore using both of them. So as you see, the first one is Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right, and the next one is Spirit Fox, which says trust your talents in changing times. Now for me, I somehow feel that they are what your guides needed you to hear strongly today, and therefore in some ways they are connected. It's possible that in past lives you have had to defend yourselves many times in adverse circumstances, situations, difficulties, traumatic times. And through going through those experiences, it's possible that at some time in one of your past lives you have been able to understand the lessons that those circumstances have been trying to teach you, which is about trying to find a higher perspective. Now what that means is trying to look at the bigger picture, the in every situation, instead of trying to react, instead of trying to attack, instead of trying to constantly defend or offend. You've been trying to learn the lessons of how to become a peacekeeper, so that the light is shining on your abilities to understand things from a higher perspective and to take decisions which are coming from a higher perspective, keeping in mind, the bird's eye view, so that you are someone who probably now at this time of your life or in the past, you've strongly been guided by a need, by an urge to take decisions which bring fairness and rightness for everyone involved, where you feel that your need to bring about peace and harmony and fairness is much stronger than the need to fight everyone and prove that you are right, even if you might have been right, even if you are often right, but you have somehow been disengaged more and more with the need to constantly want to prove yourself, or to engage in negativity, or engage in battles, or engage in strife, just to prove your point of view, just to tell everyone out there that you are right, or why your opinion, why your point of view, why your perspective is what is the best one or the right one in a given situation. And it's possible that you have undergone many such situations in past lives, because of which you have now been drawn to the energy of the peacekeeper, and that is a talent which you have inside you. And it's also possible that people around you or people close to you look up to you, whether knowingly or unknowingly, or openly or secretly, to this talent of yours, which is the ability to be a peacekeeper. At least that is an energy which strongly guides you. You might not be able to live up to it every time, but it is an energy which you carry strongly, and which, if you wish, will continue to grow in your life. Now, what the Spirit Fox tells us, it says, trust your talents in changing times. Now, when this card comes out, it tells us that again, you might have been in a lot of adverse situations in your past lives, or at least in relation to the lives through which this energy comes out. So like the fox is hunted for its fur, and so when this spirit fox comes out in this oracle deck, it says that you have resilience. You have the power and the ability to come out stronger than your circumstances, even when you're feeling down, even when you are threatened by opposition from a lot of other forces, even when you feel threatened, you feel under attack, and when you feel under stress, when you feel that your point of view is not emerging, and when you feel you have very little resources, and even when you feel the urge to hit back or to battle it out or attack, somehow you will have the resilience, and you will be able to lie low, or maintain, say, under how should I say, not undercover, but stay understated, and to be able to maintain your peace, because you have this deep belief, you have learned to have this deep belief that in the end, once you choose peace over the need to be right, the truth will come out, and you will be taken care of, and that the universe does have your back, no matter how much adverse the circumstances might seem, how much strong the opposition might seem, but the universe will have your back when you want to engage with the forces that come from peace. Now, this is also talking about something related to ancient, American Indian. So it's possible that in some of your lives you might have had some roots in that part of the world with ancient, with American Indian part of the world, with those energies, with maybe shamans or something like that. But so this is quite possible. You do carry the peace pipe, and that is one of the strong energies you carried. You have a strong need to be able to bring peace in every situation, and to surrender to peace, and instead of to fighting it out and reacting to everything, and indulging in battles, petty battles, or battles over low vibrations, over petty emotions. You wish to see, and everyone else around to see bigger picture, the better picture, the perspective which is right for everyone, and which will ensure peace and harmony in the end for everyone involved. So those are the energies which guide you, and those are the energies which also might be guiding your domestic life, or your other interests in life, or your spiritual interests in life. And this spirit fox also tells you that no matter what it is you're hunting down, that's trying to hunt you down, you will emerge victorious. You will receive your just rewards. And it's possible that as I said again, somehow feel that in your past lives, it's possible that these lessons are not learned immediately. It's possible that in past lives you have had to literally engage in battles, which might be literal battles, like the battlefield kinds, or um, other kinds of battles, strong adversaries and dealing with strong opposition in your beliefs, in your life beliefs, in your way of being. And so this energy now has been learned through, imbibed into you through those lessons. The energy of knowing that, like the spirit fox, you are resilient and you will pass through it all, and you can come out shining and strong through it all. And you know when to lie low when you're being threatened and you're too stressed. You know how to take it, you lie low and not engage in battles, and just to keep a low current, and how to bring out peace. So I hope this message on some level resonates with you. You would know exactly in your mind what this is addressing in your life situations, and I'm sure it would hold definitely some meaning for you if it has come out this strongly, both these cards. So well, I'm glad if it was of some help to you. And now we'll move on to the next person who comes out in the draw. All right, now I'll be reading for another person, the second person, and again I'm shuffling these, and I'm just going to pick out shit. Let me see, what does it say here? Okay. Oh, Marcus Brady. I hope my pronunciation is correct. I apologize if it's not. So Marcus, here you have your card coming up right here. Okay, Marcus, so here is your reading. And interestingly, even for this time, I got two cards. And while I was shuffling for you, connecting to your guides, two cards instead of one fell out of the oracle deck. So that is always an indicator that I'm meant to use both the cards. So the first card which I have here for you, and which really strikes out, is the Lord, which says take charge with authority. So this is probably something which is one very strong energy which you presently seem to carry from a past life. So either you're someone who is learning to take charge with authority, where your life is concerned, where your profession is concerned, where your ambitions are concerned, where your relationships are concerned, or this is someone, you are someone who is already this person hugely and who has had to learn to be this person. So there's nothing really negative about this card. This is a very positive card, and it talks about, if you can see, talks about Celtic imagery. It also speaks to me of some pagan influences. He's wearing this crown of antlers, and as I read, antlers is about really being rooted. It's about having a rooted energy, being grounded, being rooted, and of protectiveness. So you've learned to protect that which is rightfully yours and in a rightful manner. So the Lord here, it speaks to me greatly of an Aries energy. And if you would see the Lord even in the tarot deck, the Emperor, that's associated with the Lord. It's a card of authority. It's strongly associated with a fire energy, often with Aries energy. And as you can interestingly see, also there are rams behind this. You can see the ram heads behind the Lord. So this speaks of strongly masculine ram energy, and this is about someone who has probably in many past lives, due to many influences, due to many situations, he's been in, has to learn how to take charge. I get this feeling that in the past lives, I received this clarification that perhaps you have been someone who has many times had to give away your authority, give away your power to someone, whether it's been colleagues or people around you, or you've faced loss of power many times, or you've been someone who's, when they've been given power, or when they've come into power, probably not really know how to use it wisely or justly or fairly, or probably even maybe there's possibility being corrupted with power, or you've had to give away your power to other people. And so somehow there's been this thing with power where you've had loss of power, where you've not really felt fully in power. So this has been a lesson through lifetimes, and in this lifetime you're probably carrying this energy and truly learning to come into your power, where you're realizing that it is okay for you to have your own power. It is okay for you to, be kind and be loving, and yet be fiercely stand your own ground, yet to know how to protect that which is rightfully yours. So you're learning to, stay in your power, to truly hold your power and not be afraid to say it like it is if you need to do that. And this card also talks about ambition. So you might be an ambitious person who's got a lot of ambitions in life, professional or financial, and it's totally if it's guidance kind of, that if you hold on to this energy, the rightful energy that is associated with the Lord, there is really nothing in your way. As long as you can hold justly to that power, you can definitely be the Lord. You can definitely be the king of your own empire. So that kind of energy. So yes, so probably this energy has come of from past lifetimes when you have had power, or also through situations where you've had loss of power, where you've given away your power, and felt weak, where you've given away your power when you shouldn't have given it away. So this is all about, learning to hold on to power in the right way, and learning how to use your power right, and engaging in relationships with people, engaging in dynamics with people in the manner where you are not afraid speaking your truth and defending what is rightfully yours, whether it's your opinions or your possessions. At the same time, being someone who is dependable, who's protective, who's reliable, who's just, who is fair, and that kind of energy. So this does not mean that this person is not kind, or he is not thoughtful about others, or he cannot be generous. It just means that he knows how to be strong and protective, and how to be the ruler of his own empire, and to take control when he knows when it's time for him to take control, and to not allow his power, or his authority, or what is rightfully his, to be taken for granted. So this is about being with balance, in that balanced situation, in that balanced relationship with power. So to have a balanced and nurturing and right and fair and just relationship with power, instead of being corrupted by power, or instead of falling weak and giving away your power to another. So this balance is what I feel you're learning strongly, and you have a strong kind of awareness about this working in your life. And when you see the other card, spring, see your seeds grow. So this is again, since this has come up, it again indicates that it's a prosperous card, and it might have to do with again ambitions, or the affairs in your life, financial affairs or other affairs. And it's possible that, and the interesting thing is, as with the Lord card, you see Celtic imagery. So you might be from Celtic. You might be carrying a strong energy from one of your Celtic lifetimes. Again, the spring, the card, the hare which you see in the spring card. Now the hare is also one of the, it's a Celtic symbol of rebirth and intuition. So this is very interesting that both the cards carry speak something of Celtic associations. So the hare card, again, it speaks about rebirth, and so probably there are some seeds which you are working on right now, and they're going to grow, and they're going to spurt out, and there's going to be growth and advancement in your life if you know how to take steps correctly, and if you know how to stay in your power. So spring, and the coming spring, might also be bringing in fresh, prosperous, strong energies. So well, this is all about power in your spread, in your guidance about what past life energy do you strongly carry. So it's definitely the energy of the Lord, learning to be the Lord, learning to be the balancer of power rightfully belonging to you in your life, with fairness and justice, and without feeling the need to be apologetic, or without feeling the need to be over dramatic or anything of that sort. So well, I hope this held some clues for you and helped you in some way. Now I will move on to the next draw for the third and the final person in this reading. Okay, now I come to the final person. I would be reading for three people, so I've already read for two people. So I will now be drawing out the name of the final person who gets to receive an oracle reading for what past life energy do they strongly carry. And I will just give it a shuffle again. And I'll just quickly pick out a chit. Let's see, who is it this time? Okay, this says this is Samiksha Gupta. Congratulations, Samiksha. Here's your oracle past life energy reading coming right away for you. So, Samiksha, this is the card which fell out for you, and it's the Fire Guardian card, which says ignite your passions. Now, this is a card which, as it says, and as I also strongly feel, it's to do with, somehow to do with your inner self. It might be about relationships, or it might be talking about a larger portion of your life, encompassing a larger perspective of your life. So this is about, definitely do with a side of you that is stronger, that is wilder, that is more passionate, and which somehow I feel it's, you have probably been not bringing out, or being scared to bring out, or being scared to totally live through. So there's something definitely this, because this card has strongly come out for what energy do you carry from a past life. So I feel that this is an energy which is a strong part of you, to the lives, to at least some of the lives which you have gone through, and some of the experiences or the transformative journey you've gone through in your past life. So this was very much a part of you, being a woman of strong passion, a strong side, a strong wild side to you, a strongly spontaneous nature which you were not scared to bring out, a strong fire element to you. But somehow get this feeling that this side of you has been kind of suppressed. You do carry this energy inside you, but right now it's kind of in the undercurrent strongly, and it's possible that this energy has been trying to nudge at you lots of times. You are probably already aware about this. There's a stronger and a more passionate side of you which you are aware of, or you probably keep under wraps, or which has been troubling you and which you are not sure how to deal with, but it's been knocking at you, nudging you, constantly to give it attention, to give it your focus, and to allow it to flow out spontaneously, to not suppress it, to allow it to be a part of who you are, to allow it to come out, because that's meant to be a huge, huge part of who you're meant to be, whether it's in your relationships, or whether it's in the way you carry out your life, in the way you express yourself, in the way you express your relationships, in the way you express your opinions, in the way you work. So, and somehow I have a strong feeling this is about relationships. Maybe the person you are, it was a lot of relationships in your life, or the close relationships, romantic relationships, or otherwise. But this is definitely a nudge to you to connect with that fire side of you, to connect with that wilder side of you, without being afraid, without being ashamed, without being apologetic, without being fearful or guilty or unsure or insecure. So this is something which is connected with past life, and this is a side which has to come out. And I also have a feeling that you're almost kind of trying to, you feel a strong desire at times to bring out this side of who you are, this side of your personality, but probably due to conditioning or something in your past lives, even in this life or another past life, something happened which brought out of fear. It's possible, as I said, even in this life, even in the past, or in this current life, that something happened which either created a fear or a blockage in your spontaneity and your ability, and to be able to live out more fiercely, or some kind of experience, or some kind of past memory, or something is restraining you and has kind of made you fearful of bringing this side out. Something has happened, but you're being reminded that this energy is a very strong part of what you have accumulated from your past life. This is a part of you which is meant to shine. This is a part of you which is meant to make you whole. There is nothing which says that you should be ashamed or you should hide this part of yourself. You are meant to be this person. You are meant to be more open about what you desire, about what your opinions are, about how you express yourself, whether in passionate relationships, whether in romantic relationships, whether in just being the person you are, whether it's this is strongly, it's a heart-based card, I feel, and it's got a strong potential for when you allow this energy to, instead of being latent, to come out into your life instead of being dormant. This is a strong kind of indication of it making you more whole, it bringing deeper joy and gratification and happiness from the heart in your life and your life affairs and everything that your life is about. So it's a very strong energy, but you do need to go down deep down and burn away at the layers and of the past lives, and burn away at all the whatever it is ancestral or whatever it is karmically that is kind of restrain you from bringing out this energy. So all that needs to be burnt away with the fire of this energy, and you, as you are meant to shine wholly and passionately and fiercely, that woman in you, that part of you is meant to come out, because it was always a part of you. So I get this very strongly, and this is definitely associated with a lot of inner joy, inner creativity coming out and expressing itself through you. And for you to allow this to happen, for you to allow this fire side, this passionate side of you to come out fully and openly, and not to suppress it. So I hope it does make sense to you, it does resonate with you, and you would know more deeply and strongly what this really points out to. So well, this was your reading, and I hope for all the 3 people who had their oracle cards drawn about what past life energy do they strongly carry. Now, this is not the only energy which you would be carrying for your past lives. Of course, our past lives are much more complicated, much more complex. We carry everything in our current life. Everything is a result and accumulation of the lessons which have been learned or are still in the process of being learned from the past. But this speaks about one strong energy which your guides wished you to be aware of as of now, one strong energy that you strongly carry today. So I hope you got some clues and your readings resonated with you. I will be doing more such readings on my channel. I would love it if you could leave your comments for those who got their readings or those who didn't, and you're also welcome to leave suggestions about other readings you might wish me to do, and in which you might wish to participate, other questions you are interested in, other kinds of readings, and I will try and bring up some of those, do justice to some of those. So this was the reading for now, and I hope you all enjoyed this. You got your clues, you got your pointers, and a lot of guidance from your ancestral and spirit guides. So well, this is the end of this reading, and go ahead, feel free to subscribe to my channel for many other such interesting readings and for notifications, and I hope to be doing many other such readings in the coming future as and when I get time. For now, take care and have a great full moon, and make sure to use the full moon energy for your highest good. Take care and bye bye for now.